I have 3 hours for a ride today. I got out earlier than I did yesterday, but still not early enough to get a long ride in. But I will see what I can do in 3 hours. But better than nothing. I'll take what I can get. I did something really stupid today. I forgot my Garmin, my watch, and my back flashing light on their chargers today. And I drove out to another town, so I couldn't just go back home and grab them. So I do have my phone with me, obviously, and I will be recording my ride on that. I can't believe I did that. I've never done that before. So now my little watch spot can get a little bit of a suntan. Kind of needs it. What I did remember to bring, however, was the chain lube. So I got that on before I started riding, and it doesn't seem to help. There's just certain gears that it squeaks in for some reason since I degreased it. The play we went to last night was terrible. It was put on by a local college, and they just did not do a good job on this one. Anyway, the play was so bad we actually left at intermission. It was Harry Potter. It was their version of Harry Potter that the whole entire series was in a 2-hour play. And I have never seen Harry Potter, and it didn't make any sense to me. And they were talking in British accents, and they weren't very good at them, and we couldn't understand a word they were saying. It's not much out here. I really was hoping I was gonna have enough time to go over to this canyon over here and do some hiking after I biked. But since I didn't get out nearly as early, I got out 2 hours later than I was expecting to. So I won't be able to do that today. Still need to do it though. We're going to another play tonight. It's a local theater company. They always do okay plays. But after last night's play, I imagine it will be better than that. This one's only 15 minutes from home though, instead of 35. So if we decide to leave, it's a lot closer. The only time I've gone rock climbing for real outside on a rock face was I was on a bike ride up in the mountains in this place called Rock Canyon, which was also known for rock climbing. And these people were walking up the trail to go rock climbing, and I was biking up the trail just ahead of them, and my chain snapped and I hit the stem with my knee, and my knee was bleeding. And I didn't have a chain, so couldn't bike. They made sure I was okay, and then they told me that they'd give me a ride home if I just waited for them to finish rock climbing. Well, not finish, because I hadn't even started yet, but if I waited until they were done, they'd give me a ride home. So I pushed my bike up the trail and walked with them and talked with them. They would have been really cool people to have as friends, but I never talked to them again. But anyway, I stuck around while they did their rock climbing and watched them, and they invited me to go up, and they lent me shoes and a harness, and I went up and actually reached the top. I mean, this is not a super long climb or anything, but by the time I was done, my legs and my arms were absolutely jello, just shaking. it was a really fun experience. And one of the guys wanted to ride it down to the car. It was one of those full suspension bikes. That was my Walmart bike that I started with, that broke all the time. Anyway, they had a truck, so they were able to put my bike in the back of the truck and drive me home. It was a really fun day. But to this day, that's the only time I've done an actual rock climbing climb. The rest of them have been indoors. And that I used to do all the time, because I worked at an outdoor store that had a rock climbing wall, and it was free to climb. And so on my lunch breaks, I'd just climb and then get back in line and climb again until I was done with the time I had. That was really cool. But that's been 22, 23 years, something like that. And I don't know if I've been rock climbing since, honestly. Oh, little lambs. I was not expecting to see little lambs. I feel like I walked into a storm. I mean, it's not stormy and it's not raining, but it's dark here. There's this cloud overhead, which is why it's dark here. I spooked them, poor things. So they're all safe together now. That's good. And there's more sheep. No lambs in this group. I don't know what that is. Well, now my mission is to go find this place, because you can't access it from this road. Well, I found it, but it's gated off. And you can't really see anything from here other than some wagons. Wish I could get in there. That looks really cool. I've been debating on whether I should take the main road back or the road that I came up. Just take that one back down, because I don't have my flashing light on me, and it's kind of a main road and it's pretty fast. I don't know, but I do have to go into town to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna go do that, decide from there. Well, I've decided to just take the main road. There's a shoulder, so I'll just stay well into the shoulder. Someone built this RV park a few years ago, like 5 or 6 years ago, and it was actually in use, but I don't know what happened. The last couple of years, I haven't seen a single soul there. just been biking the back roads of this town, trying to find my way back to my car. I have no idea which road I'm on. I've never seen this before. This looks like an old church building. Without the steeple or spire, whatever you want to call it. But I do know that I'm getting really, really close. So I'm gonna call this the end of the ride. I will see you next time. And until then, get outside and breathe in the nice cool air.